Going live, going live, going live on Facebook. Come on, Facebook. Just waiting as we get into the group. Right. Let's make sure we get everybody in here in the Facebook group. All right, we are good to go. So I'm so glad that you guys have been hanging on with us for this week. We've been talking about so much stuff, so much information between the cancer surgeries, the treatments, lymphedema, everything that comes, not everything, but some things that come along with that. So I just wanted to give a couple minutes and let people get into the call here. And let me know where you're from. Let me know how you're feeling about the information. Do you feel like it's, good information? Do you feel like it's overwhelming? We try not to give you too much information up front just because it is extremely overwhelming. By the time you get into the modules, you'll definitely understand what we're talking about. So anyway, go ahead and put a comment in the chats. Let me know how you're doing, where you're at with following the replays. How are you doing on your workbook and everything like that? So I'd love to hear from you. And is this interesting enough to you that you think that you want to become a cancer exercise specialist? We would love to have you come join us, but I know that a lot of people say, well, I'm already training, so I'll just continue training and I'll just go ahead and I'll work with, patients and survivors, and I don't need to know all that information. You actually kind of do, just because it helps build a better relationship with your client. You really get to understand them, what they're going through, and help them achieve the goals that they want to achieve. Emotionally, it's traumatizing, obviously getting hurt, the words, you have cancer. Those of you that have been given that diagnosis, you completely understand. And I'm sure you would want to have somebody specialized in working with, somebody that could help you, like whether it's breast cancer, prostate cancer, colon cancer, whatever that is. So, think about it from a different angle. Obviously, if you're going to the doctor, you want somebody who's going to specialize in what it is that you're looking for, right? Whether it's diabetes, heart disease, brain tumor, whatever that is. So give that some consideration. And then what happens? Like once you become certified, what do you do? How do you create that niche? Well, that's where I can help you. We go ahead and we talk about different ways of channeling your business, what avenue you want to take. Because we cover 27 different cancers, you can actually be certified to do all of them. It's going to come down to your exercise programming. It's going to come down to their surgeries. It's going to come down to their treatments and everything. So let's make sure that we're going to be servicing our clients properly. And with that being said, do you want to create this as a specific niche for you, or do you just want to have it as an added credential? Those are things to consider as well. Me personally, even though we go through 27 cancers, I just like to focus on breast cancer only because that's what I can relate to. I can't relate to prostate cancer, colon cancer, brain cancer, anything like that, but I certainly would help somebody if I could, or I definitely would refer them to somebody else that's a cancer exercise specialist that does, specialize more on that. We do have a gentleman, Frank, who is a lung cancer survivor, and that's what he focuses on, specifically on lung cancer, because that's what he can relate to. So now what happens that you're certified? How are you going to break into this niche of working with cancer patients and survivors, especially here we are in COVID, right? Well, they need us just like anybody else needs us, but they need us more so because they're at home by themselves. And, their doctors probably don't even know that we exist, cancer exercise specialists. So let's start with that. Let's start with creating what is going to be your niche. All cancers, one specific cancer, a couple cancers, whatever that's going to be. We've talked about the different cancer surgeries, the different treatments and lymphedema. So with that being said, there's going to be different surgeries and treatments that go along with each one of those cancers. lymphedema always is going to play a part no matter what cancer you have if you've had the lymph nodes removed. So that's something to consider as well. I know personally, I don't want to be responsible if there's a lymphedema inflammation on my watch. No, not interested in that. So, so now what happens? You know, do you want to create a niche as an entire specialist or as breast or lung or whatever? And then we can go ahead and channel in on what your steps of clarity are. Like, let's go through your 6 steps of clarity. We talk about if you want to be doing group, if you want to do individual, we're going to pivot your business to your specific niche. I made sure I wrote down enough notes to make sure I covered everything with you. Do you find your current work satisfying? That, you know what, it's satisfying, I have no need to, you know, engage with cancer patients or survivors, that's fine? Or do you really want to just step it up a notch? Like, take advantage of this COVID situation and this learning situation that you can actually step up your career in your personal training or medical field. At the end of the career, do you want to feel accomplished? Do you want to know that you actually helped other cancer patients and survivors throughout their journey? Like, that's pretty special. That's pretty important. You are going to be that part of somebody's journey. So I want to make sure that you're really aware of that, how important that is. It's not just about, you know, I'm going to create a workout plan for them. It's you are part of them. You're part of their journey. And for me, that's, you know, that's right at the heart. So hopefully you guys will see that the same way. Are you willing to make an investment in your career? I mean, obviously everybody needs to make an investment at some point, whether you're picking a new CRM, whether you're picking a new website platform, whether you're picking a new laptop, whatever that's going to be. Like, you need to find what's going to work best for you. And that's why there's no real template, if you will, for just saying, okay, boom, now I'm certified, now go follow these steps. That's not really the case. So you have to make it specific to you, and you want to make sure that you're always investing in what are going to be the best tools and resources for you to advance your career, right? And to help your clients. So that's what we can help you do with that. And then think about the pros and cons of your current business. Like, which one is longer, your pros and cons? When you go over your pros, or you go over your cons? Which one makes you happy? Which one's a little bit longer? So we can focus on that. We do go through 6 different classes that we will go through together. And we'll go ahead and kind of, you know, accelerate your business, if you will, by figuring out your pillars, your steps, your clarity, who you want to work with, where we go from there, creating different things and marketing ideas to get you into the doctor's offices or the healthcare facilities or into a nonprofit and things like that. So there's a lot of different avenues that you can take, a lot of different marketing pieces. I know, like, starting out, marketing ends up being a lot of money. So, you know, think of different creative ways to get you out there to just serve and give back. You could be doing free assessments. You could be doing little lymphedema pouches that we talk about. All of those things are extremely important for you to be able to give away. In addition to that, we also have the forms that you need in the back of your books. There's 4 modules. So whether you do digital or you do paperback, there's actually the paperwork for all of the your resources. So you have your health history form, you have your questionnaire for your clients, you have the medical release from the doctor's office. I highly suggest building relationships with doctors and hospitals. And whether it's the surgeons or lymphedema specialists, you always want to have that network going. So you want to focus on that. And where do you really want to be at the end of your career? Do you want to feel like you changed the world? That's my tagline, change the world one smile at a time. So think about those things in your business. Think about what's important. Think about, how could I help this cancer patient and this cancer survivor get through their journey? It's pretty spectacular. So anyway, we just wanted to let you know that we really appreciate you being here, and we really want to help you succeed as being a cancer exercise specialist. So this one is for you. We're going to tie in a business accelerator program into your certification, in addition to the cancer exercise BOSU specialist. We're going to tie that in as well. So we have 5 sessions into this launch pad, and they will come down on Sunday. Okay, they're going to come down Sunday at midnight. So I definitely suggest that you get your video replays in. When you watch them, do #replay. And from there, we can go ahead and get you moved on to your course, to your certification. So if becoming a cancer exercise specialist sounds interesting to you and you are interested in that, we would definitely invite you to become a cancer exercise specialist and join us in our next university. What does that entail? Well, you're going to get these videos recordings. You can keep them forever as opposed to having them taken down. They are going to be, we're going to start on September 28th at 12 o'clock Eastern. on Monday and Wednesday and ending October 14th, you're going to have classes directly with Andrea to help get you through your modules, to get you through those courses. You'll have the resources in your portal, but you'll also have Andrea as a resource to be able to help you answer those questions, study for the exam, get you through those assessments, because we go through the assessments, the postural assessments, which will really help you move your career forward in working with a cancer patient. And then from there, we go into the business aspect of things, how we can grow your business from there. So that is going to be 6 courses that you have with me, and we're going to go ahead and build your pillars and build your business to excel you into the next part of your career. The value of that is $150, and the value of the course, obviously, is the course cost. And then in addition to that, we give you 1 month free in the mastermind program. And that's the group that we have that is where trainers go and they help build their business together, whether it be referrals, whether it be questions that they can kind of go on. It's kind of like their own little private, like a fraternity or sorority, if you will. And then from there, you can launch your business and excel with other cancer exercise specialists. And we have an additional bonus for you that we are going to bring for you tomorrow. His name is Chris Severs. He's going to go ahead and talk about the Anchor Point training system. It's a pretty cool apparatus that you can use on yourself with cancer patients. It's just a different modality that you can use for training. And he's going to come on live tomorrow and tell you a lot about that. And he's actually going to offer a special offer for you guys. So hopefully, if you are interested in joining, you'll make a comment below and work with us, because we would love to have you as part of our cancer exercise specialist family. So go ahead and comment below and let me know if you are interested in wanting to learn more about becoming a cancer exercise specialist, and we can reach out to you. I can wait because Facebook takes a little bit longer to reply. All right. So I really want you to think about what your purpose is, what your passion is. Are they combined? Are they collided? Is cancer scary for you to work with, or is cancer something that you embrace because you've either experienced it yourself or somebody you know and love has experienced it as well? So I hope that we can ask you to come along and join us on this journey. I'm happy to answer any business questions you have for growth and to get you moving and shaking in the right direction for your business. So let me know what questions you may have in regards to building your business. What happens next? Make any comments in the Facebook feed. I am happy to answer them either on here live or respond back to you after I get off the video, because sometimes it's a little bit hard to go back and forth. So what do we have? Questions, comments, concerns? If you're just joining us now, we just covered all the different things that you would get becoming a cancer exercise specialist, thinking about, is this something that you're really interested in? Do you want to take your career to another level by working with cancer patients and survivors? It is definitely needed, certainly. As a survivor myself, I can tell you that it's definitely needed, especially now during COVID. So we covered all the different, just kind of recapped the surgeries, the treatments, the lymphedema, all the things that are important to think about when programming for your clients. It's not just a simple, okay, you've had surgery, you've had lumpectomy, and let's move on. It's not that simple. For example, like for breast, there's a mastectomy, there's a double mastectomy, there's a lumpectomy, there's a lat flap, there's a tram flat, all those different surgeries. Brain cancer, they're going to have your different surgeries and treatment. Colon cancer, different surgeries and treatment. So it's extremely important that you really, really, really hone in and understand all those different surgeries and treatments that go hand in hand. So we kind of break it down like a roadmap, if you will. So like when you do the assessments, you're like, okay, here's your, your current health situation. You've had this surgery, you've gone through this treatment. So this is what we're going to need to do to work our way up to achieving their goals. And that's the exercise portion of it. For me, I want to help you reach your goals in making sure that you have a super successful business in cancer exercise training and in any part of your business. So, sorry, I was just trying to answer a question. Hugh has a question on the best approach to medical office intro your certification. So Hugh, what I would say to that is once you get your certification, I'm not sure if you heard it or if you missed it, but I'll repeat, in the books, in the modules, I think it's module 4, we do have letters that you can go ahead and send to the doctor. You can customize them to brand them to your business, your fitness business. We have letters that you can send to them. You can email to them. You can reach out to them on social media, which might be the best case right now. I'm not sure where you're located, but we do have those. We also have the documents for your health history forms that you can give to your clients. We also have guidance as to, you know, maybe you get a prescription pad that you bring to the doctor's office and say, okay, you know, here, this is what, you know, I do. This is what my recommendations are. The one thing you need to consider is that a lot of doctors, most doctors, don't really know and understand the aspect behind the exercise portion of it. So they may give the clearance, like we talked about earlier this week, they will have the clearance to go ahead and work out, but they don't really give the, you can do this, but don't do this, you can do this, but don't do that. You will find some certain doctors who definitely, you know, are a little bit more honed in. So that's awesome. Those are ones you want to work with. I would suggest maybe even scheduling an appointment with them and with the whole office or whoever is going to do the referrals, and ask them if you can come in and present to them, bring them some coffee, bagels, whatever it is. See if you can present to them as to what it is that you do, who you serve, and how you can help them. And that's always going to be the biggest thing, who you serve and how you can help them. So I would approach them by, you know, saying, hey, you know, I am now officially a cancer exercise specialist, and I would love to be able to refer patients to you if I find anybody that's been diagnosed. You know, in return, you know, if you would like to send your patients back to me, I can certainly help them, you know, get back into their road to recovery by doing A, B, C, and D, and just kind of talk about your certification. So I would definitely take that approach with them. We are definitely needed out there, no matter what kind of cancer it is. So, you know, the world is your oyster, you know, for all the different doctors that you can approach on that. Hopefully that helped you. Give me a thumbs up if that helped you at all, Hugh. I keep looking over to the side because I have 3 monitors, and so my camera is forward. And yes, absolutely, doing a lunch and learn is super effective. Being in the medical field way back in the day, I remember doing lunch and learns. If I don't know where you're located, so if you are able to do lunch and learns now because of COVID, by all means, absolutely, go ahead and do lunch and learns. Those are fantastic. Even if you can't do a physical lunch and learn, maybe you could order food, have it delivered to them, and then do like a webinar for them. You could do like a host a meeting rather than just a webinar. So you don't want to just present to them. You want to actually hold the meeting aspect in Zoom so you can kind of all be together and answer any questions that they might have. Make it engaging. That's one thing about webinars versus meetings. I enjoy doing meetings because I like to be able to see people's faces and get them engaged versus just doing a webinar and presenting. Any other questions out there in regards to business building or treatments, surgeries, lymphedema, questions about becoming a cancer exercise specialist? Again, just so you know, when you do sign up to become a cancer exercise specialist, you will have your portal. You have access to that for life. You'll have everything in there from videos to modules to case studies. And we're always adding things in there. We always kind of give like bonuses along the way, and we just kind of put them into your portal. And before you know it, you have a bunch of important information in there for you to keep. If you want to order books, you can order those separately. Completely up to you. Some people like to learn just, you know, digitally. Some people like to have their books. So also you get your business resources. So you'll get the business classes with me. You'll get 6 classes with me, and we'll go through different ways that we can build your business, your pillars, your strategy, your clarity on where you want to go, what you want to do, and who you want to serve. So I am so happy to invite you to join us to become a cancer exercise specialist and join our next university, which will be starting on the 28th, I believe I said, with Andrea. That is going to be, yes, starting on the 28th, 12 o'clock Eastern. Again, all those videos, everything is always recorded and saved. So you'll be able to have those videos recorded if you can't make it to go through the university together. And then in addition to that, you'll get copies of the videos from this week because we do take them down at midnight. So make sure that you watch those, you hit replay, comment below if you are interested in becoming a cancer exercise specialist, if you need more information, how we can help you, how we can serve you, because we want you to be able to go out there and serve your clients the best that you possibly can. Any other business questions? Any other questions in general? Did I mention that you get 2 certifications with this? You get the cancer exercise BOSU specialist as well. So you're getting 2 certifications, business acceleration program, free month to the mastermind, and we have a bonus for you tomorrow with Chris from Anchor Point Training. Pretty amazing. I would show you mine, but I have my my screen blocker, my, what do you call it, virtual background, because all it is my gym in the background behind me, and it doesn't look very attractive. You've seen it the last 4 days. Any other questions in the realm of cancer exercise specialists? Any other questions in regards to business? Does everybody feel good? They feel confident? Holler if you're already a cancer exercise specialist, or if you really want to become one. All right. Well, with that being said, that's kind of wrapping up our day for today. We just kind of wanted to touch base and let you know about the Business Accelerator program, where we can go ahead and launch your business as soon as you're done. We're kind of doing like a crash course for you so we can get you out there and working as fast as you can. So you have the option of doing a home study, or you can join us in the university and get all the extra bonuses with that. So we hope to see you in the university for the Cancer Exercise Specialist University starting on September 28th. And holler at myself or Andrea in the group. Just tag us in the group if you would like more information, or if you're like screaming at the top of your lungs that you can't wait to start. So I hope that you guys have a fantastic day. Tomorrow is Friday, and you know what that means if you haven't caught along. It's Fun Paying Friday tomorrow. We do have a special guest, Chris Sievers. He'll be joining us again from Anchor Point Training to go over his Anchor Point Training modality, and we're going to give you a bonus that is going to include that. So we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Same time, same place, 12 o'clock. Don't forget to register for the webinar. And again, don't forget, all of the recordings are in the unit section under each day. Everything is posted in the announcement section, and that's pretty much all you need to learn. That's it. Pretty simple. We don't like to get you all busied up in the groups because everybody's busy, right? No one has time to be searching through a bunch of feeds, right? So until then, I hope you guys have a fantastic day and you've enjoyed this replay, and we will talk to you tomorrow. Have an awesome day.